If you've done very much research at all about where you want to live here in the, especially the North Austin area, you probably at least stumbled across the neighborhood I'm in right now. That's Rattan Creek. I'm here at the Rattan Creek Park, which actually runs right through the middle of the neighborhood. And it's got a lot of cool stuff you can see behind me. You got tennis courts back there. They also got a junior Olympic-sized swimming pool. And this park here, I mean, you can see you've got trails running back here, and it just runs all through the middle of the park. It's a pretty great little thing to have here in the neighborhood, and it's not an HOA funded park. It's through the municipal utility district that was established when this neighborhood was built. So you've got that right here. And like I said, no HOA. So you don't have the restrictive covenants. You can come in here and make some updates. You don't have to worry about getting every little thing approved. Everything doesn't have to look just a certain way. Hey, I talked to some people who want that HOA. They want to make sure their neighborhoods, their neighbors are keeping things up just right.
Use grazing sheep to mow grass.
But most people I talk to really would probably prefer not. So if you would one of those, you can let me know in the comments. Would you like an HOA or would you rather not? You can get that here. And if you drive around, you'll see that there are a few houses in this neighborhood that maybe aren't just pristine, perfectly kept, but I'd say the vast majority are well kept, and a lot of really uniquely updated homes in the neighborhood. Really gives it some nice character. But why would you even look at this neighborhood? Well, I think for most people, it's going to be just the location. And you do have a fantastic location here in the neighborhood. Now, obviously, you want to be close to work. If you're in the tech field, Apple, eBay, electronic arts,
EA Sports, it's in the game.
They're all right here close to the neighborhood. And you're pretty much in the middle of that Austin tech corridor, so everything else is pretty close by as well. But then for fun, you know, you're only 15 miles from downtown, maybe about 10 over to Lake Travis, a Domain 6 or 7 miles away. 5 miles straight to the north though, Moonshine Grill can get you a delicious chicken fried steak with some just so good Chipotle cream gravy. I highly recommend. And then back in the neighborhood, you got this park. You got lots of trails like this running through. It's just running right through the middle of the park, so it's just really convenient for you if you like to get outdoors, whether it be playing tennis, volleyball, soccer. There's a field in here somewhere too. You got all that really close by, so it's hard to beat that. Hey, real quick, if you want to see more videos like this where we're taking you around and showing you all the different areas around Austin, make sure you do get down there, hit that subscribe button and click the bell. That way you'll get notified when our videos come out. And if you're thinking about moving here for real, go ahead and take it a step further. Hit us up here, call, text, email, whatever it takes. Get in touch with us. We can take care of you, get you moved out here to maybe Rattan Creek or anywhere in the ATX. Now, back here in Rattan Creek, something you might want to know, everybody asks us about. What are the schools like? Well, here you do have an Austin address, but if I come back around this sign over here, you will see that you're actually not in the Austin ISD, you're in the Round Rock ISD. So the implication for that, Round Rock, very highly rated. Anywhere you go online, you look, you're gonna see it's very highly rated. This school here, Jollyville, it's technically not in the neighborhood, but it's adjacent to it. There's also Pond Springs. Those are the big two that most of the neighborhood is in. I mean, and it's right here. I mean, you really could walk to these neighborhoods if you've got kids going to these. They're both either A or A- rated on niche.com. You've got the Deer Park Middle and McNeil High School, all A-rated schools that you've got here for Rattan Creek. And you know, it kind of throws some people off. You don't realize, you know, you're in Austin. That's where your address is going to say. You're going to have Austin, Texas address, but you get the Round Rock schools. So that's something important. If you're looking for the Round Rock schools, you can get it right here and still be a little bit closer to Austin. Now, one more thing we've got to talk about, and that is the homes here. The homes, as you can see, the neighborhood, even from here where I'm standing, you got a lot of mature trees. The homes built in from the 80s up through the 90s, and really I need to get in the expert for this. So Luis, tell them about the homes here in Rattan Creek.
Yeah, so as you can see, right here, right behind me, you can see a little bit of a sample size of what we got as far as homes here. These homes are built in 1980s, 1990s, a little bit of older homes that will need a little bit of a remodel touch. As we're driving around, we can see how homes getting new roofs, getting siding work. But the medium home price here is around $530. You will still see some homes in the 400s, which is great, and some homes, you know, reaching 550s. So you have a good range of homes here to go from. So one of the main keys here, there is no HOA. So that's you know, maybe a good thing or bad thing depending on what you like. But for the most part, no HOA usually means a good thing for a lot of these homeowners. As well as a low tax rate. We're seeing a low tax rate about 1.88, which, you know, as you may know, tax rates here in Texas are pretty high. So when you put that into, you know, when you compare it to other neighborhoods, other suburbs in the area, that's also a great feature about this community here.
And even though, like I mentioned earlier, you don't have an HOA here, you still do have a great community and a neighborhood association that puts on events all the time, like they're doing a parade. Come up here, it's July 2nd as I'm filming this, so in a couple days, we're gonna have a 4th of July parade right here through the neighborhood. And they do a lot of stuff like that. You can join, it's 25 bucks. So pretty good value for joining. And yeah, you don't have to deal with the forced HOA and all that other stuff. If you want to know a little bit more, you want to get a better feel of this neighborhood, you really need to see it a little bit more. And I actually already put out a tour taking you all around, letting you really just like you're here driving around, taking a look at it. So if you want to see that, if you want to know more about this neighborhood, check out the video right there. See you there.